Shalom, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushai. It's your King and Shepherd with another message of daily edification. 3 the hard way today, y'all. 3 the hard way. I want to talk a little bit today on, second best. All right. Second best. Better than not being in line at all. But I want to let y'all know what's going to happen to the second best. All right. I told y'all last video that the small remnant is the first fruits for the Most High, right? So let me get a precept. Psalms 110 and 3. All right. Psalms, we done read this 5,000 times. Psalms 110, verse, well, you know what, I might well bring it down from verse 1. Psalms 110, verse 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. So, David was speaking from the perspective of being in the earthly realm, all right, under Yahushai at the time, listening to the Father tell Yahushai, all right, that he was going to make his enemies his footstool. Now, look at verse 2. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thy enemies. The rod of thy strength is the dew of the morning, the turn up, right? And then once that happens, he says, rule thou in the midst of thy enemies. Now, that's only for the small remnant, all right? Look at verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. So there we go. So you got the tithe, the 10%, right? Now let me get another precept. This is Proverbs 12 and 24. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule. So who is the hand of the diligent? The hand of the diligent is the 10%, the small remnant. But the slothful shall be under tribute, meaning that the slothful are going to pay tribute to the diligent. So who's the diligent? The diligent is y'all. The diligent is y'all that's been here all these years, working, slaving, putting in, suffering, all right, on the job. You brothers part of the brotherhood, and you brothers that ain't in the brotherhood, you got jobs, but you still edify. You make sure to take the videos and use them for what they worth, to edify and build your spirit. All of y'all that been getting laughed at while you're working at the schools, working at the job, working at the restaurant, wherever you working in construction. Everybody that's been clowning you for what you believe and the little stuff that they know that you believe in and them talking shit to you. You are the diligent because you ain't let nothing stop you from accomplishing your task. You're the diligent. You've been tested on every angle, all right? You are the small remnant. You are that small tithe that's going to be offered to the Most High. And he's going to accept you. And then he's going to plug you into himself. That's why you become immortal. Yeah. That's why you'll never die, because he never dies. So we know all that. We know we're going to be immortal because we inherit the kingdom. But what happens to everybody that's slothful? Well, that's what I'm going to show you today. And this is going to cover a wide range of people. It's going to hit your sons, your daughters, some of your husbands, some of your wives, some of your children, if they're not in this truth with you. But what happens to them, KD? I'm glad you asked. All right? I'm glad you asked. He said, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. They're slothful. They didn't want to go through what you went through. They halfway believed, and some of them didn't even halfway believe. They just was like, well, I'll see what happened. That's why I've been on y'all all this time. So some of you niggas in here, just to see what you get, see what happens. This is y'all, if that's been y'all. I don't know who you are, but you know. You know if you've been, 100 with this or not. So if you'll fuck up If you're one of the ones that's been waiting around and see what you're going to get, well, this is what you're going to get, right? You're going to get rejected, all right? You're going to get rejected when Yahweh come back, all right? And you're going to have to go back to the starting point. Guess what? If all of your sacrifices is rejected because you was doing it in the wrong spirit and you a fucked up ass person, Yahweh is going to reject your ass. So what's next after that? Well, like I say, you go back to formula. But this don't go for the ones that's been holding on, trusting in the Lord, praying to him, and being genuine with him. All right? This goes to a lot of you motherfuckers that's been left. Chances are, if you still here, if you still edifying and everything, you should be in good shape. See? Because you've been, no matter what's happened, you didn't try to keep it real, 100, right? But for those of y'all that been bullshitting, all right, and all that, then the day shall declare it. Now, it says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. When they see the turn up, when they see it's real, they're going to want it, but never obtain it. So what's going to happen to them? Well, let me get a precept, because it's going to be people that never believed. And it's going to be people that only partially believe. Let me get a precept. This is Revelations 14 and 13. Well, you know what? Let me start at verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the power and the faith of Hamashiach. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow themselves. So, everybody, once we get turned up, the doors of repentance are now open again. Because now he's working on the next batch. So if you're in that group, what happens if you score? Well, are you going to be immortal? Are you going to get turned up? No, you're not going to get turned up. To turn up, you only get one chance to be. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So, because you got redeemed during this time, because you rejected Yahweh's offer, you'll still make it to the kingdom, all right? But what's going to happen is your ass going to get old and die. That's what's going to happen. That's why I said, blessed are they which die in the Lord from henceforth. So that means your kids, they might, they might start believing, because he said thy people shall be willing. So a lot of your kids, once they see what this is all about, they're going to turn and believe. That gross darkness is going to be lifted off of them, all right? Some of you got wives, husbands that don't believe right now, but when they see you, when them chariots pop up and all that, they're going to believe, all right? But they're never going to get a chance to get what you got, because they fucked up and didn't get it on the first go-round. They got to get the second best. So now they're going to live under tribute. So you brothers that got wives that don't believe, you ladies that got husbands that don't believe and you still with them, hey, it's all good. That don't do nothing to you, but your husband that don't believe, you going to watch that nigga get old and die. You brothers that got wives, you going to watch them get old and die. But if they die in the Lord, then hey, you going to remain immortal. You going to remain eternal. But them, you going to watch them. I don't know, we might look like we 19 or 20, and you older than them, but by the time they 70, 80 years old, they going to kick over. You're going to be like, yeah, that was my wife. Yeah, that was my husband. They're going to die. But if they die in the Lord, they're going to be kept, all right, from coming back and regenerated if they get it this time. So once they get that, they're going to go away for 1,000 years, and they're going to come back, and then Satan is going to be released for a short time, and then they're going to get tested during that time the same way we got tested here. So what if they pass? Well, let's see what happens. Go to Revelations 22. Verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. It's the Father. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. All right. So, the tree of life is what they're going to have to eat off of. All right, let me get a precept. This is Revelations 22, starting in verse 1. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of the power and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on the other side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. All right. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of the power and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. So, what I say, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 24. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. So because you were slothful, because you didn't take this offer when it was first offered to you, you're going to be under tribute for eternity. You're going to pay tribute to the 10% and the Father and the Son, all right, whom you chose not to believe in. But just be happy your ass is in. Yeah. There won't be no more curse, but you're going to work and serve the throne throughout all eternity, and then the heathens are going to be under you. All right. That's the final judgment. Now, if you fuck that up, then you're going to be a heathen the rest of your life. See? Then you're going to be a heathen. All right. Let's see where'd that go. See? Let me get a precept. Revelations 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates of the city. Verse 15. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. See, that's who's going to be outside the gate. Look at verse 16. I, Yahushua, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. So, he already letting you know, if you got it in your spirit to be a fuck up, you're going to be outside the kingdom. All right? Let me get another precept. This is, Hebrews 12 and 14. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. So if you ain't got holiness and peace, you're going to be outside the gates. You're going to be out there with the heathens, with the transgenders and faggots and everybody else. You're going to be out there. Locked out for eternity, though. You'll never see the kingdom. You'll never see the Most High. You'll never see his son. You'll never see nothing close to that. You're going to be a fucking dog. That's going to happen to you. So that's your fate. See, telling you this because it's all coming down to the wire. All right. So if you've been in here bullshitting and playing, then that's on you. All right. Finish up strong. All right. Finish up strong. You got to finish the fight, man. And it ain't too late. Like I said, if y'all got to go to work Monday, that's the only day that I take off, you know. Some of y'all then just fucking threw the towel in. I tell you to do that. All right. So all I'm saying is, will it affect you? I don't know. I'm really past that point because I've been telling y'all all along. But you know, I don't know. It depends on your heart. I'm not really even tripping on it because it's too late in the game, man. It's too late in the game. I done warned y'all and tried to give y'all everything that I have. But me, I know damn well, look, I got dialysis Monday. You think I ain't going? Let me ask you, do you think I want to go and do you think I'm going? Hell yeah, I'm going. I'm finishing up strong, man. How you start is how you finish. All right, no excuses. You know, me here this morning, she was like, I don't want to go to work. I went. Finish your cup, man. So she took her ass to work. You know, going in there and, I mean, today your last day. Tomorrow, all right, she don't work Monday and she off tomorrow. That's been the off day that's been scheduled, so fuck it. Today's your last day. Finish up. She finished up, so all praises. All right. Some of y'all been clipped from your job. Some of y'all, you know, I don't know, either something happened where you stopped working, I don't know. But I'm talking to you specifically that quit after you found out when the 8th is here. Talking to y'all. See, nah. Most High didn't release you. You broke your own yoke. So we'll just see how that go. All right. But that's it. Some of y'all stopped working long before the date was even mentioned. And you've been hanging on since then. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all that heard the date. April 8th. I'm tired. Nigga, you been tired. See? Nah. You know? So, you know, I don't think it's a real big deal. But, hey, I'm just saying. I don't want nothing on me, man. I want to be sure that I done finish that's why I done have my ass out here in this damn car every day in the desert, by the water, all right, at the park, on the side streets, all right, putting this work in, man, because I ain't gonna get caught slacking on my shit, all right? All I want to hear, the Most High say, is well done, my good and faithful servant. Enter into thy rest. That's what I want to hear. And I'm going to hear that. I say, hell yeah, I'm going in Monday. Look, I've been coming out of there sometime, man, you know, tired than a motherfucker, wobbling. I can give two fucks. Fuck how you feel. Do what you supposed to do. Yahweh Shai didn't quit. Can you imagine if Yahweh Shai got on the road to Golgotha while they was beating on him and hitting him in his head and shit and punching on him and shit, and he like, oh, all right, fuck it. That's it, man. Fuck Israel. All right, fuck this shit. He didn't do that. Bible said he never said a mumbling word. He never said a mumbling word. Right? Bible said let all things be done without murmuring and complaining. Oh, y'all don't believe me? Let me get a precept. This is, let me get it. All right. All right. This is St. John 6:43. Yahushua therefore answered and said unto them, murmur not among yourselves. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 10:10. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed of the destroyer. Most of them like no murmuring, complaining ass motherfucker, man. You don't like that. Do your job. Whatever situation you in, go on through it, man. All right? Quit being a little bitch. I'm so tired. We all tired, motherfucker. All right? We all tired. I'm tired too. I just ain't gonna be sitting there chewing on it like some old fat, like some old fat back. All right? We all tired. But that don't mean because you tired you abandon your post, especially you brothers in the brotherhood, man. Hey, man. Some of y'all, man, fuck that, man. Man, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. Why not, man? Like I said, had I held on to this information, it told y'all today on Friday. By the way, y'all, he coming Monday. Y'all wouldn't have had a chance to get this dialed into your spirit. So I gave you that month in advance. But guess what? Because you got that, you got that giddy up. All right? That's what allowed you to show where you really at, man. Now all of a sudden you've been tired. You niggas would have kept working because you wouldn't have known. You need that check. Remember, you ain't working for your boss. You're working for the Most High, man. That's why he said that do all things as unto the Lord and not unto men. Like I say, my yoke been broke so that I could do this. But like I say, it's all water under the bridge now, man. If you ain't been to work, then man, fuck it. There ain't nothing you can do about it now. So don't be sitting there worried about it. Just prepare to get the fuck out of here. All right? That's it. Why did I tell you that? Because you need to know. Because in the kingdom, if that's how you are, see, how you are now is how you're going to be there. If you sometimey here, you're going to be sometimey in the kingdom. And if you sometimey in the kingdom, all right, the Most High ain't finna accept you as no first fruits if you a sometimey motherfucker. Like I said, you need to be in the second batch, slowful, those that pay tribute. See, when you pay tribute, that means that you're going to serve the throne and those that are connected to the throne. So are you saying that the ones that's coming around the second time are not connected to the throne? You goddamn right. They under tribute to the throne. You can't be under tribute and connected to it at the same time. We're going to be connected to it. That's why we're immortal. You can't be connected to the throne and not be immortal. You can't be connected to the throne and be corruptible. You got to be incorruptible. That's why you have to be changed. Nowhere in scripture does it say that when it says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, it don't say they're going to be changed in the nut. They're going to just continue to eat of the tree of life, and then that's how they're going to get their longevity. They're going to remain healthy and everything through that. But that could be revoked. They start fucking up, take the tree away from them the same way Adam got the tree took from him. And then guess what? When you stop eating from that, you die. Right? That's how they're going to be under tribute. So all the ones coming in, it's going to be some that's going to get tired of serving the throne. Well, that's not fair. Why did they get all this? Because, motherfucker, you want to believe in the Most High after you've seen all of what you can get. We serve the Most High without seeing nothing. Y'all didn't have no faith, so don't think you're going to get. Don't think that you faithless motherfuckers are finna get what those that had all the faith is gonna get, because you're not. If you faithless, you're gonna be under tribute. That's it. Finna trust you with eternal wealth and all that and riches and your ass didn't want to put in. Ain't none of us got paid for shit since we been here. All we got is a kick in the ass sideways or boot up our ass. Hard time. Laughed at, scorned. They ain't gonna get none of that. Because they're going to be able to look at us and say, oh, that's what they're working for. Yeah, see, I want to be a man of the Lord. See how they are. I want to be like that. We didn't have that. We didn't have no example. We didn't have nobody to point to. That's why we getting clowned all the time. Oh man, look at them. They believe they're going to get changed. They believe they're going to get, because they ain't seen it yet. But when they do, they're going to get that tall, hot cup of shut the fuck up. They're going to get 2 servings of it too. All right? We got to bring it to them with the little towel wrapped around the handle. It's going to be so hot. See what I'm saying? They're going to burn their goddamn tonsils when they come through. See? But we don't have that luxury. But y'all are going to have it, because they're going to be able to look at us and see what y'all after. We don't have nobody but Yahushua, and Yahushua been gone for over 2,000 years, so they write him off as a fable. Oh, but we're going to make sure he's very relevant from here throughout all eternity. He was our example that we chose to believe in long after he was gone. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So that's why we're going to get the biggest reward. The bigger the cap, the bigger the peeling. Y'all dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, hey, y'all. Like I say, second best. That's what y'all gonna get. All right? Second best. Those of y'all that don't make it this go round, you can accept Yahushua. You're gonna get old and die. And in 1,000 years, we're gonna bring you back. The devil gonna be released for a short time, and you're gonna get tested to be second best. That's after here. All right? That's why it says, blessed is he that is part of the first resurrection, of which the second death have no power. So the ones that died during repentance, that's us. We're going on into immortality. But if you would you live back then during the time of repentance, and now you done woke up to this time, and then you die again, so you're not blessed. You just gonna get in and be under tribute. Hope that line shit up for y'all. All right? Your badass kids talking shit, you're going to watch them grow old and die. But they might accept the Hamashiach then. That's the good thing. They'll just be under tribute, eating from that tree. All right? So, the tree of life, second best. That's what this is about. All right? So, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahushai. I pray that you were edified. All right? Let's keep pushing forward to the mark. 4 days, people. 4 days. All right? See y'all on the next go round. KD out. Shalom.